I want to turn, Mr. President, now to the reason that I came to the floor, having just left that Armed Services Committee hearing, to speak on behalf of my very good friend, Gina McCarthy. I worked with Gina McCarthy over a number of years when she was, in fact, not only a fellow state official, I was then State Attorney General, but also a client, because I was her lawyer. And I came to know her in a way that I think is very rare for any public official to know another, seeing her in times of crisis and public policy opportunity, the ups and the downs of public service. And I came to know her as a pragmatic person of consummate intelligence and integrity, really an environmental protector for all seasons. Not a partisan by any stretch of the imagination. There may be individuals who are more aggressive in the enforcement of environmental laws. There may be people who are more solicitous of economic progress and job creation, but I don't know them. And I certainly know no one who strikes the balance and seeks both goals of job creation along with economic growth and environmental protection with such zeal and passion and great good humor. I've said before on this floor, and I will say it again, Gina McCarthy knows how to bring people together. She knows how to work for a common goal. We should seize this moment as a body to expand and enhance the bipartisan spirit of this past week and approve Gina McCarthy overwhelmingly, because she epitomizes the kind of bipartisan spirit that we should seek to grow and attract in our federal government, in fact, in all levels of government. Let me give you just a few examples. My colleague, Senator Murphy, spoke last night about a number of her specific accomplishments, but there are many, many more. And maybe most importantly, which I don't think has been given enough attention on the floor, her work in designing, building, and implementing the Northeast pioneering cap and trade program known as the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, RGGI. 9 states currently participate in RGGI: Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island, and Vermont. It's a highly innovative program. It's a model for the nation and the world. A report issued in 2012 estimates that RGGI investments will offset the need for more than 27 million megawatt hours of electricity generation and 26.7 million British thermal units of energy generation. These savings will help avoid the emission of 12 million short tons of carbon dioxide pollution, an amount equivalent to taking 2 million passenger vehicles off the road for 1 year. The numbers fail to tell the whole story about the environmental impact, but also about Gina McCarthy's role in bringing together Republican and Democratic governors for a common good, what she will do in this country for environmental protection, what she has already done in her role at the EPA. Under her guidance, the state of Connecticut settled a Clean Air Act suit against Ohio Edison on July 11, 2005, again, requiring pollution reductions consistent with business needs and goals. She settled a citizen suit against American Electric Power on December 13, 2007, dramatic reductions in nitrogen oxide and tons of sulfur dioxide. These Clean Air Act suits, which I assisted her in bringing to conclusion, I think embody her goal of reducing air contamination and pollution consistent with the business community's concern for its bottom line, and she is sensitive to both. She is remarkable for her professionalism, for her zeal and passion as an environmental protector, but also for her willingness to listen, her willingness to hear and really listen to people sitting across the table that may come into the room with different and sometimes conflicting views and come to a common conclusion. She knows how to get to yes, and she does it as a tough, fair, balanced environmental law enforcer. So I hope that my colleagues will join me in my enthusiasm, because the president couldn't have picked a more qualified person. Gina McCarthy is as good as it gets in public service. She is as good as it gets for integrity and intellect and dedication to the public good. And I hope that we will move forward today as united as possible, carrying forward the great bipartisan spirit that has characterized these last few days here in our consideration of the president's nominees, and I hope will be enhanced and continued as we move forward today.